up, guys? Trevor of the Ice Mask Gang here. We have 3 games here against Colorado Rockies. So let's jump right into it. Let's go with City Connect. Play 3 games here. Then I'll go ahead and stop recording for the day. It's time for Battlehawk football.
Fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today.
Cardinals,
It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next.
We're gonna get to 80 wins today.
And up next for St. Louis,
Up by 2
Trevor
already.
Dillon. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Swing and a ball hammered left field.
That's down, going two.
The wall should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak.
Double number 47.
Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. 1 out. Runner at second.
Jordan Walker.
Now at the plate. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And the pitch. That one ripped.
Darn it.
Squeezes it. The throw into second.
Doubled
Throw
off.
behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Darn it.
1 out, bases
4-4.
empty.
Okay.
Designated hitter, Trevor Dillon.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that
Gone! Dinger, 5-4 St. Louis.
he made him pay for that one. His latest homer in an incredible season. And to grab the lead. It's 5-4. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, the big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
2 out, space is
We go
empty.
9-4 now. Bottom of the 5th.
Dillon.
2 outs.
That one fouled off. Dillon came up with 4 hits in his last game. And a foul ball. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5.
And
Battling
fouled
here as
off.
he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count
Fouled
remains
off.
0-2.
that ball is back. Is that going where I think it is? Big Mac Land.
Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 10-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his
114
bat.
home runs
Yes,
season.
it is.
That
Tons of
one,
wild contact.
an
Man,
absolute
it's been
rocket
impressive.
into Big Mac Land.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, but he squared it out and knew it was going.
That landed right in Big Mac Land.
Man at first. Now
10-4.
it's the DH, Trevor Dillon. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Lifted to left center. Way back there.
Another
and
dinger.
He's gone.
12-4 St. Louis.
And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 12-4.
115 on the year.
Pitch at all. He squared it up right away. show with the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Now batting.
Here's
Here
Ryan
we go.
McMahon
Michael is
now.
looking to close it out.
McMahon.
The
Miles
Rockies
kicks and
down to
deals.
their final strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. He's
That's
got
gone.
a ball game.
Victory.
And the Cardinals slug their way to a win in this one. Dillon was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Smashed 3 homers at the plate.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball
There we
game.
go.
Fantastic.
3-homer game. A double.
My darling, I've been waiting for your company.
Okay. 2 games now against Colorado, so.
Feels like you're all around me.
Let's go with home.
You always fill it up to the teeth, and I'm still just trying to understand.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. And so you're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now, and to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One down. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Owen Miller. Man at first, one away.
Eric Petty on the mound. Okay. Pitch.
That one to first,
Darn it.
slides, but he can't come up with it. Throw cut off to second. Tag,
Got him.
Got it. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. First and
1-0
second,
Cardinals.
no outs. Dillon now at the plate. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way.
Ball.
McMahon, feed to second, that's one. Back
Double
to
play.
first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine.
Trying to play
That's the one
first
thing about
base
big
now.
leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
On the ground, slides, but it gets by him. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
There we go. 1-1.
Woodford back to work. There's a swing and it's
How about a dinger?
That ball's carried. See
2-1 St. Louis.
A solo shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. And that gives him
116
the lead.
home
It's
runs for the
2-1.
season.
So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come
We want
together to hit a
defense
ball
time.
like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He's safe. And now they trail by 1.
Got it.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much.
3-3,
That was pretty
okay.
hard through the infield, so
Let's get
I
on
think he'll be
base
happy
here.
with that swing. Definitely
7:02.
generated some good bat speed. Really coming up now.
On the line, base hit. The leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Shaviyi with a move to first. Dillon back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got him.
Got it.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan
3-3,
offensively.
chance
The
to
running
walk it
game
off.
just isn't working, and
Walk off,
those are
home run.
costly out. So they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
Here we go. Pitch.
That one ripped.
Going to.
Down, one hops off the wall. It's a 2-out double, and the winning run is at second base. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Trying to send this to extra innings. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Kick.
The winning run on second base. Swinging a ground ball. Sends it to Tolia.
Heading to
That's
extras.
the third out. And back here in St. Louis,
3-3.
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And
Jacob
here's
Young.
the St. Louis leadoff man, Jacob Young.
Pitch.
Lifted in the air, right field.
That's
And
down.
it's in. Now
Here
a long
comes the
throw
runner.
ball.
Walk it off, St. Louis.
And the Cardinals walk it off in extra innings.
Time is it? Okay.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Our final score, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Okay, next game, the final game of the episode. Rain game. That's Sonny Gray, that's not me.
It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
For win number
First pitch
81.
coming your way next. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Am I pitching
The
now?
center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Fly ball
Sonny
down the
Gray get
line.
pulled early?
And
but
a
that's
quick
one
out
out.
number one.
Batting second.
And stepping in,
know what
the
happened,
rookie
but
left fielder.
Somehow I'm pitching. On short rest
Swing and a ball
nonetheless.
lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Ryan
I'll just
McMahon
send it to
steps
pitch.
to the plate. 2 for 9 so far in the series. That one hit to right. Burleson makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Second inning set to
Second
go.
inning of work
Here's
on the
Michael
mound on
Tolia.
a surprise pitching
Dillon
game
back to work.
on short rest.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Screwball.
Tapped out in front of the plate, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. 1 out in the second. Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar.
Here's Tovar now.
Tovar.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Bam, all of a sudden. Okay.
That's out to
Popped
center
up.
field. Young has a beat on it. And
Got
there's
him.
2 away.
Okay.
2 down, bases empty. Owen Miller will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball
Let's
by
go,
him,
ball.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Mason Wynn, throw to Contreras.
Zips it to first, and that will end the inning. 3 up. And welcome back to the ballpark.
3-0 St.
Now,
Louis,
here
okay.
is Trevor Dillon.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the
Yeah, but
opposite
the surprise
field, but he
pitching
can
game.
jump you if you make a mistake.
Here's the swing,
And
it's
that's a
out
dinger.
left field, and he
4-0
knew it.
St. Louis.
That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 4-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And boom, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Foul ball there.
Well, these Rockies
Yeah,
definitely
take
being
longer,
aggressive at
so.
the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which
Pitch
is
number
fine
15.
if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't
Got
been the
him.
case today.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the
First
at-bat for the
strikeout.
hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while.
Trying to
You want to
be-
be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
1 out, bases empty.
Be conservative with these pitches because I'm on short rest. Okay. Screwball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Change up.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1.
Fastball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Let's go curveball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it here, 4-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Doyle.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1. Change up. Fastball.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can
5-0
do whatever he
St.
wants with
Louis.
the baseball right now.
The left fielder, Braden Ward.
Number 34, batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
They threw me out here today, didn't they?
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Curveball time.
Swing
Got him.
and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating
Change up.
combination.
It was screwball.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Okay, fastball then.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game.
Now batting, the designated
Dylan
hitter.
launched a homer in his most recent game. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And there's a foul ball. On the ground to
ball.
third. And it stays
Rolling
fair.
to the wall, going
Around
to.
first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked
Double
in
number
there.
49.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
In the air, left side, under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder
Jacob
coming
Young
open
now.
instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
On the ground, Estrada. Now the throw to first on the run.
There we go.
It's there, and that's a great play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Rockies nothing. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Here we go.
Tony.
First pitch.
Dylan,
of the
back to
fourth,
work.
Fifth inning, I mean.
And
Shit.
first offering is fouled
Look at that,
off.
got fouled. That would have gone a
All
long
these
way.
Rockies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the
Fifth
back half
inning.
of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a
Fastball.
disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Wow, short work to send him back in to start the
strikeouts,
inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Fastball.
And a foul ball.
Let's go, slider.
The 0-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
8
So in now
strikeout,
for
okay.
Colorado, Owen Miller.
Now batting, designated hitter Owen Miller.
He swings and fouls one off.
Gonna change up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Immaculate inning, yes.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Top of the 6th.
That's a strike. It's 0-1. Estrada measures 5 feet 10 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
And fastball.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Fastball. Let's go curveball.
On the ground, right side.
Wilson Contreras.
He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Screwball.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Fastball. Okay, it's for
2 down,
curveball.
nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit on the ground to short. Win.
Throw.
Slings it across.
Got him through 6.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Bottom of the 5th, bottom of the 6th, 5-0. 2 for 2.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing.
This one's could be trouble. Coming
Heading for
home.
2, heading for 2.
He'll score easily. In safely with a double.
6-0,
His second
St.
of the
Louis.
day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Man at second with 1 away. And up next for St. Louis, Yohel Pozo. That's the third.
Going home.
Dylan around third. The throw in, but it's offline.
7-0 St. Louis.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Lozo brings me in.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. But even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you kind of double take it and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Now the number 2 hitter, 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 there. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, I believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Number 59.
Really like close to. So,
And that one hit to first. Takes it
2 away.
and 2 away to start the 7th. Here's Ryan McMahon now. In there, and it's 0-1. The Rockies yet to pick up a hit here.
well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Got him swinging. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. And it's fouled away.
He's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Bring him up real quick.
On the inside corner for
There we
called
go.
strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. This the third, Arenado. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 8th. So just 4 more outs to get through, and the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. He's got these hitters locked on.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, it looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good.
Got him.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So now 24 have been set down in order. And And stepping in for the Cardinals,
Runs the
Trevor
corners,
Dillon.
nobody out.
3 for
Bottom of
3
the eighth.
with a homer and 2 doubles. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's bad.
Caught.
Onto the track,
Doesn't mean RBI
and makes
though.
the catch. Runner tags from third.
8-0
He's
St.
in on
Louis.
the sacrifice fly, and it's an 8-run lead. All set to
And
start
I'm
the
on the
ninth in this
mound
one.
here to
Tyro
close out
Estrada
the
to the
game.
plate. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
On short rest.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
In the
Boog,
ninth.
I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
Let's go. Screwball.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today.
2 outs
Put
away.
that screwball up there and got him to swing
15
through.
strikeout.
It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
That one down the line.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
Fastball.
Base is empty, one
Pitch number
away. Here at the
79.
top of the ninth. Swings
Got him.
and misses.
1
And
out
they're down to
away.
the last out. Digging in, Hunter Goodman. And this is
Pitcher
it.
out of energy.
1 out away from perfection.
Number 80.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
They're down to their final strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss
For the
up and out of the
perfection.
zone since you're heading to count 1.
Perfect game!
Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in
Perfection on short
Cooperstown
rest.
forever.
Of course. Perfect game happens now. At least expected. And that's going to be it for this episode. With the perfect game and everything. Oh my god. Should get 27, 28 tokens here.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores alongside Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs as we continue to cover today's no-hit performance on the mound. And what we saw was brilliance, pretty much electric from start to finish. And Dan, what are your reactions to the no-hitter that we just saw?
Robert, I think electric is a great way to sum it up. And what a great team accomplishment, Sarah, for the way they played this game tonight.
Absolutely, and I want to make sure we realize just how rare something like this is. Over the course of baseball history, entering 2024, we've seen about 225,000 MLB games, and those just 322 no-hitters. So really not something you see every day, and a huge accomplishment.
Wow. Well, it was a privilege to watch that performance on the mound.
Yep, yes it was. Privilege to pitch it. Let's go ahead and enter our tools, upgrade some stuff. '79 overall pitcher, 78 overall first baseman. Put our calendar right here. Let's go ahead and save. And that's going to be it for this episode. But until then, stay frosty. Ice Mask Gang out. And remember, caca is the law.